Are these Dunlop's new breakthrough line of rackets? I'm going to be testing the new FX rackets that are going to be released by Dunlop later this year and comparing them with my own. Can I get more power in my game? Will I change racket next year? Find out next. Welcome guys to your first episode of Padelactico Eats. I'm gonna try tortilla at different paddle clubs that I go to in Spain, rate them maybe out of 10, and yeah, let me know if you like it and we'll roll it out as a whole series in our videos. Today we're here at One Padel in Valencia. If you can see, we've got people training just over here. Got some blue courts, we've got some black courts, and of course we've got the red court, which I'm gonna be filming on today. And here we have the tortilla de patatas. I asked for a small one because I'm about to play and I don't want to be too full. But this one looks very interesting, okay? It's quite thin. It's much thinner than I'm used to. So I've got Aquarius, the tortilla here, and then also a big bottle of water. And all of that came to €6. Let's dig in. Oh, it's warm, which is a good start. It's a bit more like the consistency of a cake, actually, which is cool. It's definitely a harder tortilla. It's not one of those super runny ones. The ratio of egg to potato is on point. Not too much egg. I like a lot of potato in mine, and this one definitely has that. The only thing for me is the consistency. I think maybe if I'd got it fresh, could have been a bit better. And yeah, I do like mine a little bit runnier, as I've had in some places. Can't complain too much. Price, we paid €6 for 2 drinks and 1 tortilla, so I'd give the price a 7.5 out of 10. I didn't get a massive portion, not the cheapest tortilla I've had. Next we're gonna go consistency. The consistency for me was a bit of a letdown on this one, so I'm gonna go with a 5.8. Flavors, I'll give the flavors a 7.5. Solid flavors, nice bit of saltiness. Yeah, so overall the score is that. I would have it maybe if I'm in a rush like I am today, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to have this kind of tortilla. Oh, one other thing, this one did not have any cebolla, any onion, okay? So I know there's a big debate going on about the tortilla should have onion or just be kind of plain. This one didn't. Now, I usually like a bit of onion, so again, that might just affect the score a little bit as well. I'm gonna go warm up. So you can see here, I'm just doing some mobility exercises to activate my legs, glutes, and some hip flexibility before moving on to some back activation and mobility. Hold some planks to activate my core, do some band work for my ankles, warm up my wrists, and do some dynamic work to warm up my legs, and some band work for my triceps and my shoulders. And that's it. Presents, how you doing? So we're here in One Padel, and I've got a glamorous hitting partner with me here. So I've got Harry. Harry's actually, I know him from the Irish national team. Yeah. We played together in Madrid. So Harry, how you doing? Good, man, good. So happy to be here. Valencia is so sick. I'm so happy. And what are you doing out here? So I've been training full time. I'm here until Christmas, just to build really on my playing profile, but then also a coaching profile for being back home. Yeah. So this is my current racket, the Galactica Pro LS. In defense, it's extremely easy to maneuver. The balance is medium and the weight is around 365 grams, which is perfect for me when I need to move that racket quickly in response to rapid volleys. At the net is where you really feel just how much control this racket gives you. I'm a player that loves to accurately place my volleys to my opponent's feet or the side glass, and I can do this with ease. And for the vibras, I get loads and loads of spin, which is something I like to hit when I want to hit a slower one or redirect the ball into the sidewall. The feel and control on the racket is great, perfect for a right-sided player, but when I need that power, it can also pack a punch too. You can see in the right conditions, when I hit that ball in the sweet spot, the smash really flies. The sweet spot isn't massive, so it does mean it's a little bit harder to use than some rackets, but when I hit it there, it feels amazing. And I'm a player that loves to hit accurate smashes over for 3. Overall, this racket really excels in control, but it still packs a punch and it's very nice to use. So it makes sense to look at this racket for advanced or maybe even intermediate players that play on the right side. First of all, I really like both these rackets. I'm impressed. Let's start with the Lite version first. When I first picked this up, I loved it because I was playing in defense and it was light, but not too light, and it was easy to maneuver. I don't know if it's just like the excitement of trying a new racket, but this feels unreal. Yeah, in defense, it was great. Great for playing chiquitas, great for varying speed. When I got to the net, first impressions, a lot more power at the net. I noticed a little bit more power and a little less control than my Galactica racket. It's just a bit more pop on the ball. I feel a little bit less spin. So overall, I liked that. And then on the Vibras, it was great when I wanted to hit the Vibra hard and flat, but I still preferred my racket when I want to control the ball with a bit more spin. I was pleasantly surprised by this racket. I was not expecting to like this racket as much. I usually don't go for the light racket of a series, but this one was great. So I'll definitely be checking this one out more when it comes out. And now on to the FX Pro. This one clearly heavier, a bit head heavier. In defense, it's a bit more tricky. I feel like I've got a little bit less time. It's a bit heavier in my hands. When I do get that racket in position and I connect, I feel like the flight of the ball is very true. And then at the net is where this racket really was shining. The volleys were crisp. And the Vibras, especially again when I wanted to hit the Vibra fast, it was amazing. It was really, really nice. I felt like that sweet spot was giving a lot of pace to the ball. And then on the smash, to be honest, I felt really good with this Pro one, as you might expect. But equally, this light one, I felt good on the smash with this one. I don't know if it's because with a lighter racket, I can actually move the racket head quicker than I can with a heavier racket. So I ended up getting a little bit more spin, I felt, and racket head speed sometimes with the light one. With the Pro version, I felt more weight on the shot, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was way better in terms of smashing for me, just because of the way my smash is. Moment of truth. Will I be swapping one of these for my Galactica Pro LS when these rackets come out in December? I do think that if I start switching to play on the left more and I need more power, I will be looking potentially at the Lite and maybe even the Pro. I am going to start needing that extra power, especially if I'm playing more fits where you play in fast conditions. But for now, I really like the control and the spin that I get with my own racket. That's why I love this racket so much. The feel on this racket is unmatched, it's crazy. But I'm going to be looking closely at these when they come out and watch this space. So there you go, that's a bit of a racket review. And yeah, shout out to everyone who's watched. Shout out to Harry for being an amazing hitting partner. See you all soon.